And join us for today's pregame show as the Red Devils are set to play Hightstown in the sectional finals. It's Wednesday's hero, Sarah Zarnecki. Sarah, let's turn back that clock to Wednesday. That's the dream. That's the kind of thing you've imagined your whole life, a walk-off home run. What went through your mind as it all unfolded?
Honestly, during my at-bat, I was just trying to think about not thinking. Honestly, I think one of the hardest parts about this game is mentally, and I think I was just up there looking for my pitch. Obviously, with 2 strikes, it's a little bit harder, but I was just trying to stick to my swings, making sure to keep my hands up because that pitcher was good. She had a lot of top spin, so I just wanted to make sure and do this for my team, honestly. I'm here for them. I'm not playing next year, and I love them so much. I've been playing with them for the past 2 years, so it was really just continuing this run that we've worked so hard for.
So Sarah, you've been playing softball probably since you were a young girl. Don't lie to me. How many times have you played this scenario in your mind? Runner on base, tie game, I'm up, home run.
Honestly, a lot. I mean, it's definitely the dream scenario that you think of, but honestly, it was just, I'm happy I can contribute to what my team has started. It was obviously, we were down in the beginning of the game, but we came back and they got me there and they put me in that situation where I was able to hit a 2-run home run.
So resilience, that team showed a lot of fight yesterday. It was 3-1 getting late in this game. What were you guys saying to yourself on the bench to just kind of keep everything going in a positive direction?
A big thing about us is play our game. That's what Coach Reeder tells us every day, is to create our own energy and to play our game. So that's definitely what we wanted to continue doing. Yeah, we were down, but we've scored way more than 3 runs in one inning before against other teams. So it's just doing what we know how to do.
So we've got the sectional final today here against Hightstown. What should we look for from the team in today's game?
I definitely think that we've learned about what we did bad on Wednesday. Honestly, we made a couple of errors, but honestly, we were able to bounce back, and I think that we're going to take that today. We're going to do that in practice, and we're going to work on it for finals on Friday, and honestly, this is what we've been working for the entire season. This is what we built up for.
And lastly, Sarah, circling back to that home run for a minute, when you look back on this, especially this being your last year of softball, how special do you think this is going to resonate years down the road in your life?
I think a lot. I mean, I have the ball in my room right now, and I know my parents are definitely very proud of me, and I know I've worked hard to be here, so I think it's just all built up to this moment. I'm happy that I could finally do my job.
And that was Red Devils senior Sarah Zarnecki. Sarah and teammates take on Hightstown next on the HCTV live stream.
And after some thunder and showers, we're finally back here at the Hunterdon Central softball field for the Central Jersey Group 4 finals against Hunterdon Central Red Devils against the Hightstown Rams. Both teams, great teams here. Hunterdon Central led by Coach Kelly Leader, 22-3. Hightstown coached by Lauren Brown, 16-6. So both teams with a great record. Hunterdon Central coming in as the 1 seed, hosting here as well. And I'm here, Div Patel, here with Mariah.
Hello. So Hunterdon Central is taking on the Hightstown Rams, and just a little background on these teams. In their last 5 for both teams, Hunterdon Central is 4-1. That one loss is stung by Steinert. And then the Hightstown Rams have 5-0 in their last game, so they're on a heater. Hunterdon Central is also on a little heater themselves after that Steinert game. Both teams are exceptionally good, as you said. In conference play, we're 7-1 in the Skyland, and Hightstown is 2-2 in the Colonial Valley Conference.
Yeah, Hightstown winning their conference championship here this year. They did beat Notre Dame for that. Hightstown in their state run, they beat Franklin first round 3-2. Then they beat Sayreville in the quarterfinal 8-1, and then in the semifinals they beat East Brunswick 1-0 to get here where they are. And the Red Devils in their first round, 6-0 against West Windsor Plainsboro North, 10-0 against Monroe, and in a walk-off home run by Sarah Zarnecki, 5-3 against Marlboro to make it here as well. Both teams doing a lot here to finally get here to the sectional finals in Central Jersey Group 4, which is, of course, competitive group as well.
Yeah, Group 4 across the state of New Jersey is extremely competitive no matter which division you are in. So it's definitely something to see. So it's going to be an exciting watch for you guys at home. And it's also an exciting watch for the fans who are out here in the stands just enjoying it.
Yeah, definitely. Game is expected to start at 4, and after thunder and rain, there's been a 2-hour delay, and it's expected to start at 6 p.m. So definitely great to see that the Red Devils and the Rams are going to be able to play today as well. Otherwise, it would have been a postponed game. And the winner of this game will play in the Tournament of Champions Tuesday against Kingsway, who just won earlier today. And Red Devils getting here, warming up. Emily Van Cleef, .55 ERA, which is great for her. She's going to Boston College. And for Hightstown, their lineup: number 5, Olivia Pignatello; number 1, Hayden Bistos; number 35, Katie Olson; number 4, Adriana Caperla; number 6, Lily Petto; number 7, Sophia Holm; number 15, Olivia Worden; number 2, Kayla Horina; and number 9, Kaylee Bustos. And now we have Pignatello up at bat.
Hunterdon Central has not played this team in 4 years, and in the entire history of the Hunterdon Central softball program, these programs only met twice.
Of course, Van Cleef here starting us off. Low there, called a ball.
She was attempting for that drop pitch, trying to make her chase. It's a really good pitch to start off with because it gets you ahead in the count, but with disciplined hitters, it's going to be a little bit difficult.
Yep, Pignatello, a lefty here, so she's going to have the opportunity to get to first base quicker.
Absolutely, that's that slap. But also in baseball and softball, you're going to do much better against a pitcher that is the same side as you are with throwing and hitting. But if you're Emily Van Cleef's a right-handed pitcher and Pignatello is a left-handed batter, so Pignatello might be at a slight disadvantage.
Yeah, for sure. 1-2 count here for her. She's attempting for that slap shot, goes foul. And if you didn't catch it, slap shot means that a lefty hitter is allowed to step up, so she has a more advantage to get to first base quicker. And that's what they're attempting here. Van Cleef with the 2-2 count. Swung, foul. She's going to have another chance.
Yeah, with that slap, as you mentioned, it basically just gives them a running start, which allows them to put more power on that ball, releasing it further on the opposite side of the field, make it easier for her to get to first.
Pignatello, senior here, .403 batting average for her. She's been doing a great job for the Rams, leading off.
Absolutely. Being a leadoff hitter with a .403 batting average is amazing. That just shows how good she is.
Just hits. Still 2-2 count here. And still a little bit of drizzle at Hunterdon Central here. Could impact the game. Infield also wet. Right, you saw the groundskeeper working on it. And strikeout there. Swing and a miss.
First K of the night for Van Cleef. She has over 260 strikeouts on the season. So up next, it's Hayden Bustos, the catcher.
Yeah, Hayden Bustos, number 1. Strike there. That's one of the 2 Bustos on the team. She's a junior catcher and with a .306 batting average. Right-handed. Missed it there, 1-1 count.
It was a really close pitch. She was trying to get it on the edge of the strike zone, but it dropped a little too low for her to be at the edge.
Swung, fouled there, and that's going to be 2-1 count here for Van Cleef.
Good short-term memory by Van Cleef, just getting ahead in the count with that really nice foul tip.
Swung right field. Halstead is there to clean it up. Nice catch by her. That's 2 outs for the Red Devils here in the top of the first, 0-0.
And Van Cleef will take the pitcher of the Hightstown Rams.
Now Katie Olson up at bat. Senior on the team, 4.24 batting average, highest on the team. She grounds it infield to Taro to Duggan, and that's an out. Clean first inning for the Red Devils. Now they're going to be at bat.
That was a great inning. Really good clinic of defense so far in this game. Really good cohesion. It was a great inning.
Yeah, great inning there. And Mariah, what do you think the Red Devils need here to pull off the sectional win?
Just strike first. You can't be trailing behind. Both teams are excellent. One won their won their conference championship this year, and the other team, our team, is just really good at striking ahead. We have to follow that pattern. I know we just had a come from behind win against Marlboro, but we can't do that today.
Yeah, and if you didn't tune in with us against the game against Marlboro, great game going to extra innings. Walk-off home run by Zarnecki. Van Cleef letting an early home run in the first inning, which led Marlboro 1-0, and eventually Marlboro was leading 3-0 till the 6th inning when the Red Devils had to come back 3-3, pushing to extra innings, and Zarnecki closed it off for the Red Devils to advance. So definitely coming off a hype win for the Red Devils. And now we have the Red Devils batting order. Number 1, Paige Seaman. Number 7, Grace Chrysler. Number 12, Zoe Totaro, captain of the team. Number 9, Cassie Stallwood. Number 15, Emily Van Cleef, other captain of the team. Number 14, Maitland Holstead. Number 5, Cam Tucker. Number 16, Julia Duggan. And number 4, Sarah Zarnecki. So the usual lineup, Mariah, that the Red Devils have been running with, especially in the postseason.
Yeah, absolutely. All this team has a lot of power. Any player can hit a home run. But Hunterdon Central is more known for going between gaps, making stand-up doubles, RBIs. That's usually what they're known for, and triples. They're not known for power, but they've been getting some powerful hits. Zarnecki with a homer, Van Cleef with a homer, Seaman with a grand slam earlier in the season. So there are some powerful hitters.
Yeah, just an overall smart team as well. And they talk about it a lot, about the team chemistry and how they play as together. Their theme this year was we over me. Great theme, especially for an athletic program like the Red Devil softball. And they've been doing a great job, having a great dominant season, 12-3. Unfortunately, didn't close out their conference, losing to Pope John 1-3. Now both teams getting ready. And we have Paige Seaman, number 1 at bat. She is the St. Peter's commit.
Paige Seaman is a great leadoff hitter with a really good batting average. She's tall, athletic. She also is really good on the base paths, knows how to cause chaos and test defenses.
.351 batting average and .455 slugging average. So she's been doing a great job for the team. And that's a ball for Seaman. And Katie Olson, the pitcher for Hightstown, 1.72 ERA.
This is a pitching duel for sure. She has a really good ERA, Olsen, and also so does Van Cleef. Very good ERAs for both of them. And we've been seeing that Paige Seaman is going for the small ball earlier in the game. I mean, the infield is slightly slick, which is going to make it a little bit testier on these Rams.
0-2 count. Seaman, fast player here. She also goes for a bunch of steals for the Red Devils, and she could get on first, and that's what they needed her for. Nice strike there by the Rams, so that's going to be a 1-2 count.
2-1 count for Seaman. She's up ahead, which is really important to test how Olsen's going to be as a pitcher.
Going for the bunt there, but Olsen sees it, gets a strike, so it's going to be 2-2 count here for the Rams. And being the sectional finals, nerves are high for both teams. They both want to pull out this victory. Red Devils being the higher seed, they are favored high there, and that's going to be 2-3 count here for Seaman.
She's at full count, so this is going to be the payoff pitch for either Olsen or Seaman. Whatever happens, happens.
Olsen stepping in. Swung high, caught in foul territory by the Rams. And that's going to be an out for the Red Devils. Adriana Cepeda, the junior, with the catch there. First baseman for the Rams. Now we have Grace Chrysler up at bat. She's a senior for this team. Played on varsity for 3 years and has a batting average of .286. Low there for her. That's going to be a ball, 0-1 count.
Yeah, that's a really good play by Chrysler, just being very composed and very disciplined at the plate. And also Seaman as well. She took that to 6 pitches.
Low again. It's going to be an 0-2 count. Oh, yeah, 2-3 count. 2-0 count. That's going to be called for strike.
That was an inside pitch, middle inside. It looked like it curved in.
Makes it for 2-1 here. Swung there, goes into foul. It's going to be 2-2.
Both teams want to strike first, and this is Hunterdon Central's mentality. They always strike first for the most part this season.
Chrysler used to be a catcher for the team, third baseman this year. She's been doing a great job. Swung inside, first base takes it, and that's going to be a tag out, or force out. It's going to be 2 outs here for the Red Devils. And now we have number 12, Zoe Tataro, Wagner commit. She has a batting average of .2224. 2 outs here. Pressure's on her. High, doesn't get called. It's going to be 1-0 count.
That was a really perfectly placed rise ball around the shoulders, making her swing at that. It's a pretty good place to get home runs, and that's why she makes that chase pitch happen. Make her swing or something happens with it.
Tatar doesn't budge, though. Gets the ball. High again. 2-0 count.
Another rise ball thrown by Olsen. The winner of this matchup will take the formidable Kingsway Dragons, who are 24-2 in the season.
And that's going to be called a strike. 2-1 for Tataro. Another high ball there, and it's going to be a 3-1 count for Tataro.
This is a hitter's count, Div, because anything can happen. It won't affect the hitter that much. She could either swing, get on base, swing and strike, swing and foul, or even take a ball and walk. It's a perfectly good count.
Yeah, definitely. Bustos and Olsen talking things over, fixing up the mound as well.
With that rain that happened, causing a torrential delay for us, it's definitely important that the catcher helps our pitcher out with the dirt and stuff like that.
Yep. Bottom of the first, 3-1 count, Tataro at bat. Swung to foul, and it's going to be out. 3-2 count now.
Count is now full against Tataro. A lot of pressure on her. Try to get something brewing for the Red Devils.
Pitch, ground ball fouled.
It's a good battle by her trying to extend Olsen's pitch count, because the more pitches you use, the more likely you're going to be tired later on.
Good battle by Tataro. 3-2 count still here. 2 outs. Low, and she's going to get a walk.
This is some two-out magic that happened last game against Marlboro. Let's see if Stallwood can keep it up.
So now you have the lefty Stockton commit, Cassie Stallwood, at bat. Stallwood, the catcher for the team, currently senior. She's a .351 batting average for the team. .455 slugging average.
That ball is now on the roof, a part of the many in the 600s roof.
Yep. And that's going to be 0-1 count here. Totaro on first, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Low. Totaro keeps in check. 1-1.
Taro is very good on the base pass, and she's taking some leads, try to cause some chaos, testing the defense, which is really important, especially in this game.
Nice swing by Stallwood. And that's going to be an out for a home run. 2-run home run for the Red Devils in the bottom of the first.
That home run streak is alive. Van Cleef, Zarnecki, and now Stallwood, causing pain against other teams.
Great work by Stallwood there. Takes the pitch, swings at it, goes over the right fence, and gives the Red Devils the advantage here already in the first inning.
What a play. Good RBI by Stallwood.
Now we have the pitcher, Emily Van Cleef, the Boston College commit, at bat with a .315 batting average. And now if you're Hightstown, you got to make sure that Olsen doesn't get in her head about that home run. Still a lot of softball left to play.
Absolutely. I agree with that, Div. Short-term memory is exceptionally important as a pitcher. You're the one who's going to be driving the game for your team. And if you let one thing get to you, it's going to haunt you for the rest of the game.
Yeah, outside on the left side, 2-0 count for the Red Devils. Strike there. Van Cleef doesn't swing. 2-1.
It looked a little too inside, but we don't have the umpire's view.
That's going to get called. Looked like it was inside, though, but umpire sees something different. 2-2.
It's a tied count. A lot of pressure right now.
Swung. Grounded out to outfield. And Van Cleef is going to get clear easy to first.
There was a really nice single, especially using the prior rainstorm, causing the bouncy outfield and bouncy grass.
For sure, Van Cleef got to usual sub, O'Donnell. That was just a nice ground ball to left field.
Very good usage of that gap.
Yep, fielded by Kayla Harana. Keeps her at first. And now we have Halstead. Malin Halstead, the Muhlenberg commit. A lot of commits here for the Red Devils with a .333 batting average. Takes the first one.
She played a crucial part in that comeback victory against Marlboro, getting herself on the base paths, which is extremely important. Really dependable hitter.
Yeah, just a great player overall. Multi-sport athlete into left field, and that's going to hit the ground, and she's going to stay, and it's going to be players at first and second.
O'Donnell moves the scoring position, and it was just in no man's land. No one really knew who to catch that, and Harana did a really good job limiting the amount of bases that could be taken.
Yeah, visit here by the Rams. Red Devils are going to collect themselves as well. High ball into left field. Just couldn't get there, and that ball hits the ground. And both players able to get on a base.
Now, Coach Reeder's going to be talking to O'Donnell, who's Van Cleef's courtesy runner, Halstead and Tucker, about game plans and what to do next with this 1 out remaining in the inning.
Yeah, of course, and if you're the Rams, can't be discouraged by this inning. Been a difficult first inning for them already, but Still a lot more to go.
Anything can happen, Div. Anything can happen.
As you said it, Mariah. Anything can happen. Now we have Cam Tucker. Cam Tucker, the sophomore on the team, .365 batting average.
She's a power hitter at just her young age, really good at scoring for power. I mean, she had a home run against North Hunterdon early in the season. That game we broadcasted near Singley Field.
Strike there. O'Donnell looks like she was about to book it. It's 1-1, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Red Devils leading by 2. High drop. O'Donnell had time to make it. Doesn't take it, though. She stays on second.
That was a good opportunity, but just hesitated. If she just would have booked it, I think she would have had a good chance.
Yeah, for sure. I think she was making sure that with 2 outs, she didn't want to risk anything for her team. Olsen pitched. Tucker hits it, hits the ground, goes out, and that's going to be a ground rule double for the Red Devils. That means O'Donnell is going to score. Tucker makes it to second, and Halstead makes it to third.
Really good hit by Tucker, just showing her power at her young age. And really good base running by O'Donnell and really good base running by Zarnecki. Having 2 runners in scoring position is advantageous for the Red Devils, giving them a 3-0 lead so far.
Yeah, poor fielding by Horena there. Gets the ball behind her, loses it. It's going to cause the Red Devils to get a double. And now you have the Red Devils scoring position, second and third, with Duggan, the first baseman, Julia Duggan, at bat. Duggan with a .339 batting average. It's going to be a 1-0 count.
We also have to give the defenses for both teams some slack. There was some rain, and it's just going to be the grass is going to be a little bit more slippery.
Yeah, definitely going to be a little bit of a difficult conditions out here, especially because that infield is going to be wet as well. Drying up now. No rain in the forecast as well. Duggan swung towards center field, and that's going to be caught.
A good, healthy 3-0 lead for the Red Devils. To see how they can tighten that defense up even more and continue to add to that lead.
Haley Bustos gets that catch, the center field for the Rams, and the Red Devils come back out. Second inning, 3-0 for the Red Devils against the Hightstown Rams. And great start for the Red Devils. Definitely a better start than what they had with Marlboro.
Absolutely. What a good way to turn it around, focusing on what they are known for, their daily defense, and what they're really good for, their hitting as well.
Yeah, and they're just strengthening and showing why they're a team to not be messed with, especially playing here at their home turf. Definitely would be great if they come here with the victory and bring home the sectional championship once again.
Absolutely. Due up for the Rams is Cepeda, Pato, and Hume. Home, excuse me.
The Rams haven't gotten much out of the batting order yet. Hopefully some other players can do something for them. And it's only the second inning, Mariah. Have a lot of softball left to play, and you can never know. Always a comeback in sight like the Red Devils did.
Absolutely. I mean, this happened to us, but in a different fashion, of course. I mean, they were up 1-0 and then added on later on. And Hunterdon Central has a good lead, but any lead can be taken away in this sport.
Yeah, of course. And if you're the Red Devil fan, you just want to make sure that the Red Devils play good defense, score more runs, and trying to get a dominant victory here. Touch on that, and that's going to be 1-1 count for Cepeda.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is going to be a pitcher's duel for the most part. I mean, Olsen has a 1.75. Emily Van Cleef has an half ERA, basically. Not even a 1 ERA. That's impressive.
Yeah, Van Cleef doesn't get that one. 2-1 count for her. Cepeda at bat. And Mariah, can you go through what you must be feeling if you're at bat, especially against a pitcher as good as Van Cleef?
I'd probably feel really nervous. I would probably let my nerves get to me if I was in her position. But you got to take every hitch and every opportunity as a new chance to score.
Yeah, of course. Can't get anxious or too nervous. 2-2 count for Cepeda. It's going to be a little high. And 3-2 count now.
It's a full count for Cepeda. So this will be the payoff pitch by Van Cleef.
Swung at foul, and Cepeda keeps alive.
Both teams are testing the pitchers really well, making sure that they're disciplined and keeping the battles alive.
Yeah, of course. Van Cleef. Cepeda drives it to right field, caught by Halstead.
Halstead with 2 good catches in the outfield. Really steady and consistent and reliable defense by her.
Yeah, you were talking about how she's a reliable hitter for the Red Devils. She's also been doing great in the outfield as well, making great plays, making great throws as well. Heck of an arm. She's been a great player for the Red Devils.
Absolutely, and especially if you're in the outfield, you need to have a strong arm to cut off plays.
Lily Petto, the freshman on this team, hitting here. Around a 300 batting average for her. Straight into the fence there. Caught some Rams bench players by surprise.
They felt a jump scare for sure, and it's an 0-2 count for Petto. Great lead in the count by Van Cleef.
For sure, Mariah, top of the second, 2 strikes. Swung and a miss, and that's going to be a strikeout for Van Cleef. And Van Cleef thought she ended the inning there. So got one more out for that.
She'll be facing off against the second baseman, Sophia Holm.
Sophia Holm at bat now. So on the first pitch, goes in the foul territory. It's going to be 0-1 count.
That landed in the creek that we crossed over every day to get to class.
As you said it, Mariah. As you said it. It's going to be called a strike. 0-2 count for Van Cleef. 2 outs.
This is what Boston College loves to see, their future Eagle dominating in the circle.
Of course. Holmes stays alive here. Van Cleef swung and a miss, and that's it for the inning for Van Cleef. 2 strikeouts, 1 caught by Halstead, and we're going to head over to trivia.
What's the question?
And we're back here at the Hunterdon Central softball field. If you are just tuning in, Hunterdon Central's leading 3-0 against the Hightstown Rams in the bottom of the second. Sarah Zarnecki, bottom of the order, at bat right now. 2-2 count for her with no outs in the inning.
We just had a little segment of trivia, and if you said Japan, you are correct, and you're with me swinging 1 for 1. Japan defeated the United States in the Olympics to receive their medal. And it's a full count for Sarah Zarnecki, and then it'll go back to the top after some healthy defense by the Red Devils.
3-2. Swung into left field. Grounded out, or not grounded out. Taken by left fielder. Overthrow, but Sarah Zarnecki stays at first.
It's back to the top of the order with Paige Seaman.
Top of the order for Paige Seaman. Zarnecki played a crucial role in the game against Marlboro, helping with a ground rule double and with a walk-off home run for her. Now Seaman, top of the order, back at bat. Low pitch there. It's going to be called a ball.
Trying to go for that small ball to try to push Zarnecki to second is what I'm gathering.
Could be getting more base runners on with some small ball. Seaman can make her way to first if she makes it. Bunt there, hits her. It's going to be back.
That will be a 1-1 count. Good attempt by her. Small ball is very difficult to achieve, especially with those hitting and just getting it over the line, making sure it's fair.
For sure. Swung hard, comes out. Zarnecki making a break for it, but goes back.
Hit Seaman's foot, so it's been ruled dead, and Zarnecki is forced to retreat back to first at the umpire's discretion. Would have been a great steal by her.
High, fouled out. 1-2 count still for Seaman.
She's battling. That is very important that she's battling, proving that she is battle tested.
Low there, not called, and that's going to be 2-2.
Good job by Paige tying up that count, giving her some chance to breathe later on as she battles Olsen.
Grounded, but hits Paige's foot again. So she's going to be brought back. 2-2 count still.
Zarnecki still aboard at first for the Red Devils. And in the last game against Marlboro, they kept stranding runners aboard, which kept them a 3-0 deficit until they got that clutch factor back. And Zarnecki stole second without any hesitation or competition.
Yeah, high wild pitch there. And it was out. 3-2 count now for Seaman. Zarnecki's on second.
This is a full count. Lots of pressure for both the pitcher and the hitter.
Olsen there, low. Seaman walks. Great fight by her, getting to first. Now,
2 runners aboard for the Red Devils, 1 in scoring position. And this was a great battle by Seaman. She fell behind in the count and then got herself the win against Olsen.
Just as you said it, Mariah, now we have runners on first and second. Greisler at bat. No outs here at the bottom of the second. Greisler goes for the bunt. Off the fence. High bunt there. A little risky by Greisler. It's going to be 0-1 count for her.
Really good play by her, especially if you want to push more runners into scoring position. Just be the sacrifice. That is really important.
She's showing bunt. Goes back. Swings. Doesn't get it.
It's a really good strategy, just making her think that's going to be bunt defense, but then swing and catch the defense off guard.
Yeah, mind games there by Greisler. Back in the box. 0-2 count. High. Zarnecki looking. 1-2. Olsen. Low. Grounds it. 2-2. And Olsen's got to make sure she keeps her composure here. Pitching's been a little iffy so far. Already let up a 2-run home run.
They're going to have to if her pitching continues to go this way, they're probably have to call up Cepeda, who is the first baseman for this team.
Low, could have been a foul. She swung on it, 2-2. Swung high to left field. Inside, taken by the shortstop. Looked like there was a little bit of miscommunication there, but they get out.
3 Rams cornered that ball, providing support, and it was the shortstop who dug it right up.
Totaro at bat now. Olsen, 1 out. Bunt by Totaro. Inside, third baseman gets it. Tataro's out, but you got runners on second and third.
A really good sacrifice play by Totaro, pushing runners in scoring position. This is what you need to continue building on a healthy lead later on in the game.
Good defense by Worden, the freshman third baseman as well. There, gets the throw in time for Totaro out. Now you have the lefty, Stallwood. Takes it, and it's going to be called a strike.
That hung a little too off the corner, but...
Yeah, it looked like a strike, just a little late reaction by the pitcher, or the umpire there. Olsen. Swung high into left field, and it drops! And she was right there for second. No one went for her. Poor fielding by the Rams once again. And that's going to let Stallwood get a double when she thought she was going to get a routine pop-up.
It was just in a no man's land situation, Div. It was really difficult to decide who is going to be responsible to get it. It could have been the second baseman, it could be the shortstop, left field, right field, center field. It was just in this weird spot of the field that's extremely difficult to defend. Good play by Stallwood, getting that stand-up double.
Stallwood, good job by her running it out as well. Now we have Van Cleef here. Takes the first one. It's going to be a strike. 0-1 count.
A lot of inside pitches being thrown to Van Cleef, but she came out victorious in her first at-bat.
Yeah, of course. Inside, nicks it, and that's going to be 0-2 count.
1 runner in scoring position for the Red Devils being Stallwood after driving in Seaman and Zarnecki.
Yeah, they both score high there, and it's going to be 1-2 count. Red Devils leading by 5-0 against the Hightstown's Rams in the second inning. 2 outs here.
They're midway through the second order as of right
Van
now.
Cleef swings high, fouled out.
Count remains 1-2, and as I was saying, they're midway through the second time around.
Yeah, while the Rams haven't even made it through their lineup. Van Cleef takes it, and it's going to be called a strike for strike 3.
Good job by the Red Devils building on that lead by adding in 2 runs with a good placed ball by Stallwood. And after this inning, the Rams will be first one way through their order with Worden, Harana, and Bustos.
Worden, Harana, Bustos ending it off here for the Rams. And Mariah, now that the Red Devils are leading here 5-0, what do you think the Rams need to do here to make a comeback and try and get victorious?
Honestly, they need to test this Red Devil defense to even get a chance of even getting themselves back in it. I mean, Van Cleef has been pounding the zone so far, having 3 strikeouts between 2 innings, 1 in the first and 2 in the second. So they got to get back. They got to get into Van Cleef's head and the defense around her.
Yeah, kind of like what Marlboro did. They just came out and bunted a lot over and over again and just got everyone here annoyed just that they were getting easy players onto first, runners onto first and second with just bunts, and it would just get frustrating. So the Rams haven't really come out showing bunt. So maybe showing bunt here, trying to get runners on base would do do them some good.
Yeah.
Red Devils' defense has also been spectacular today, lights out as well. While the Rams' defense, especially that outfield, has been a little, I would say, lackluster and lazy a little almost, showing a little hustle as well, causing them to get those doubles as well, like that pop-up that you saw with Stallwood. Should have been considered a routine pop-up and out, but caused the inning to extend and caused 2 runners to score as well.
Yeah, it's really difficult, especially with the conditions right now after a torrential rain delay, but also it's really difficult to communicate in the outfield. There's 3 of you compared to 6 in the infield, so there's just a lot of communication issues that could arise. So it's kind of both circumstantial and also self.
Totally right, Maria, but this is a sectional finals you're playing in. This is all or nothing here. Both teams have their seasons on their line. For many, they have their high school careers here on the line as well. So you would think that they would both be playing all out, trying to show hustle as much as possible. Just doesn't seem like the Rams are playing that way, though.
Yeah, absolutely. But both teams have been battle-tested throughout this playoff. I mean, Central Jersey is a really competitive group when it comes to softball, and Van Cleef tied that count really well with a swing and a miss.
Yeah, for sure. 1-1 now for Van Cleef. She's going against Worden, Olivia Worden, the freshman, 172 batting average, not the highest on the team.
It's a 1-2 count for her. Van Cleef is going to try and continue that dominance.
Swing and a miss, and that's going to be an out for Van Cleef. Nice strikeout for her.
Definitely adding on to her monstrous season as the Red Devils starter. Great pickup and addition by the Boston College Eagles.
Kayla Herrera, next person at bat for the Rams. Junior for the team, 164 batting average.
Currently her count is 0-1. She just swung on her first pitch against Van Cleef.
Swung inside, Van Cleef thrown, dug in, and that's going to be an out. Great throw by Van Cleef, great reach by Duggan, and what an out for the Red Devils there.
Absolutely, that shows a lot of hustle and pride on this team. After turning it around after that game against Marlboro, what a great job by this team.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the types of plays that you're expecting in the sectional finals there. Not giving up till the end. Van Cleef, great throw. Back on the mound there. 2 outs in the top of the third. Inside. Oh, looks like it was just outside by the ump. Stallwood asking. And it's going to be a 1-0. Little low outside there for Van Cleef. 2-0 count.
She's trying to make her swing that, and it's really for left-handed batters, they have less success against right-handed pitchers compared to left-handed pitchers.
Herrera looking for that slap shot as you were talking about again. That's going to be called a strike though. 2-1. Sun's coming out here at the Hunterdon Central softball field. Way different from the different weather before, and nice infield work by Van Cleef in this inning to get 2 outs, and that's going to be the bottom of the third now.
That's a really good defense by Van Cleef, just showing how she's versatile.
Yeah, Bustos with the out there. The Rams coming back out have to show some good defense here if they want any chance. Red Devils have just been eating them out on both sides, offensively and defensively, and you also have to make sure that you have to keep your energy up, especially in the sectional finals as well. Lots of softball still left.
Absolutely, but it's also a mental game. Olsen cannot let this get to her. The defense of her team cannot let this get to her. And get to them, excuse me. Pardon my grammar.
Yeah, for sure. Now we have number 14, Maitland Halstead, senior, at bat again.
And after Halstead, due up will be Tucker and Duggan.
She hit a nice single earlier in the game. Halstead, former basketball athlete here for the Red Devils as well, decided to fully focus on softball this year.
She'll be playing for the Broncos up in Allentown, Pennsylvania for Muhlenberg College.
Halstead in the box now.
Swing.
Yep, swing and a miss there.
That was a really good place rise ball by Olsen. It's a good sign of her getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah, for sure. Another swing there by Halstead. Causes an 0-2 count.
Halstead's trying to be aggressive, trying to extend that lead, which is important. Don't get me wrong, but you also have to stay disciplined. It's a sectional final.
For sure. Stays disciplined there. Gets the ball, 1-2. High. Halstead doesn't swing, and that's going to be 2-2.
Really good patience by her. After trailing, she now ties herself in the count.
For sure. Swung high. It's going to go over the fence into foul. It's still going to be 2-2.
Really good battle. It's important to test Olsen and test her longevity throughout the game.
For sure. Swing and a miss, and Halstead is out. And that's good for Olsen, regaining her momentum, also gaining some confidence there.
Absolutely.
Here comes Cam Tucker, number 5 for the Red Devils.
She got herself a board in her last at bat.
Low, and he calls that one. It's going to be 0-1 count.
I can imagine the pressure Tucker's on as a sophomore, starting in a sectional final game.
Yeah, of course. She's been doing great this season, however. Looks like those nerves aren't been hitting her. Olsen grounds that one, and it's going to be 1-1 count. Inside, loses it, and it's going to be 2-1 count. Low again, 3-1 count.
This is a hitter's count for Cambria Tucker.
Yeah, and if I'm Tucker here, I'd let her earn this one. And she swings it left field and just barely foul territory. Just barely. Otherwise could have been almost a home run there.
Or a ground rule double.
For sure. Nice swing by her. Causes it to go to a 3-2 count.
Excellent show of power. I mean, we had a powerful home run scored earlier in the game, so by Stallwood. So this is just going to show the consistent power of this Red Devil team.
For sure, Olsen here to the sophomore. Grounds it again, and that's going to be a walk for Cam Tucker.
With Tucker aboard, we expect Duggan to either A, swing it hard, or play some small ball. push her to second base or maybe test the defense out that if they do make an error that she can get on first.
For sure. Cam Tucker looks like she was going to steal, gets it. Error there by the third baseman. And that's a safe by Cam Tucker. The tag wasn't there in time. And Cam Tucker, wait for her to get there to third. Dug in. Nice ball by her.
This is what Central is known for, creating chaos on the base passing. Cambria Tucker is a perfect example. She thought she was going to take second, takes an extra base, and gives Hunterdon Central a chance to have some more breathing room to get a run across.
Yeah, and Coach Reeder trusts her player there, the sophomore, trusts her to get there in third in time. Nice dive by her to make sure that she gets it. Dug in, gets herself to first. Zarnecki down the center. Shortstop to second. Tries, doesn't get the double play though, and it's just going to be Duggan out. She didn't even attempt it.
It was just a routine force out by the Rams defense, so Duggan really didn't have a chance. They're going to take the easy out.
Yeah, for sure. Duggan tried to get there, doesn't get there in time. Zarnecki is now at first. Now we're going top of the order with Seaman, and meanwhile, Cam Tucker did score here. It's going to be 6-0 for the Red Devils. Seaman calls time there. 2 outs here at the bottom of the third. Red Devils been dominant. Low 1-0 count. Red Devils been dominant, as I was saying, majority of this game. They started off strong with a home run in the first inning, and they've been strong ever since then, scoring run as well as on defense as well. And that's a good strike there by the Rams pitcher, Olsen. High there for Olsen. That's going to be 2-1 for Seaman. Swung, goes over the fence and out, and it's going to be 2-2 count for Olsen.
Hunterdon Central's been really consistent at driving runs in. 2 in the first, 3 in the second. Wait, 3 in the first, 2 in the second, and 1 in the third.
Yeah, Olsen needs to make sure that she gets this out here. Needs it for their team. Out again for Seaman. Olsen now needs to make sure, as I was saying, needs to make sure that she gets this out. Otherwise, she could the Red Devils could be in another scoring opportunity. 2 outs left. This would end the inning for the Red Devils. Swung, out again.
Zarnecki's trying to take that extra base, trying to cause more chaos against his Rams defense. And Paige Seaman just wants to tack on some more runs. Try to get herself on the score sheet.
Seaman now. Olsen. High. Gets the ball, and now it's going to be a full count, 3-2 for Seaman. Now she has some stuff to work with. Olsen needs to make sure she keeps in the frame here. Swung, grounded, out to the outfield. Zarnecki is going to stay at second. Seaman is going to go to first.
Good IQ by Zarnecki, retreating back to second as she trailed off as the ball was really close. Really good offensive IQ.
For sure. Now we have runners on first and second with Greisler at bat.
This is the third time around for the lineup for the Red Devils.
A lot of at-bats here for every player. Olsen. High. Greisler doesn't get it. It's going to be 1-0 for her.
Catcher also has to do a really good job making sure she
frames it, yep.
And also just stays threatening as a force.
Nice low ball, gets it, and it's going to be 1-1 count for Olsen. Doesn't get it there. 2-1 Swung by Greisler high. Foul territory. Another ball. Olsen. Pitches center. Greisler swings and she's going to get struck out. That's going to end the inning for the Red Devils. Now we're going to go to the top of the fourth with the Rams at bat, and we're going to be heading over to trivia. And welcome back to Hunterdon Central Television Live. We are broadcasting from the Hunterdon Central softball field here for the Group 4 Central Jersey Sectional Finals. The Red Devils are taking on the Hightstown Rams. Red Devils been dominant today, 6-0 at the top of the fourth. No outs here for the Rams. And they're at the top of the order at the strike. 1-1.
Now, we did have some trivia after that last inning where we tacked on a run. If he said, NC State, you're with me, swinging 2 for 2.
Showing bunt. Defense crashes in. Doesn't get contact, though, and it's going to be considered a strike. 1-2 count for Pignatello. Van Cleef, she swung. Greisler to Duggan, and that's going to be an easy out.
Good routine play by Greisler across the diamond. 5-3 play recorded in the book.
Nice play by Greisler there, catching the ground ball easy, throwing it over to Duggan. And now the Red Devils are going to have to face off against Hayden Bustos. Van Cleef gets it. It's going to be a strike. Van Cleef high, outside the frame, 1-1 for Bustos. Low there. It's going to be considered another ball. Swung towards center. Paige Seaman doesn't get it, though. She takes it. Paige Seaman doesn't get the out there. Good hustle play by her, though. And that causes Bustos to get to first.
Yeah, Van Cleef's no-hitter has been broken by Bustos. Really good placed ball, really difficult diving play by Seaman, especially with the conditions we had, so.
Now you have pitcher against pitcher. Van Cleef against Olsen. Van Cleef gets it. First strike.
Just important to have some short-term memory. Don't think about the runner aboard. Just focus on the next batter.
High, out of control there. Stallwood doesn't get the recovery there. And Bustos is on second. And this is the Rams' best opportunity to score.
First stolen base of the game by the Hightstown Rams as well.
First person on base today as well. Van Cleef. Low.
Good recovery by her as well.
Yeah, 1-2 pitch count. Inside, Chrysler to the first, and Duggan gets it. That's going to move Bustos to third.
And it will be Adriana Cepeda aboard in the box. Really good recovery after letting Bustos aboard by the Red Devils defense.
Yeah, for sure. Cepeda. High.
What I've noticed between both teams is that Hightstown is more of a younger team compared to Hunterdon Central.
For sure, Red Devils, considerable amount of seniors. Van Cleef doing a nice job here. 1-1. 2 outs at the top of the fourth. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be a 1-2 count now. Van Cleef just needs one more. Close out the inning. And there she gets it. And that ends the inning.
Minimal damage after letting Hayden Bustos aboard, and the Red Devils will be having a chance to extend their healthy lead of 6-0.
For sure. Red Devils now back on offense. And the Rams just need to get their offense together as well as their defense. They've been struggling on both sides of the ball, and here they come out as the Red Devils also warm up.
Due up for the Red Devils will be Tataro, Stallwood, and Van Cleef.
Good options for the Red Devils coming up. Third time through the order.
Tataro in the last inning had a really good sacrifice play, pushing 2 runners into scoring position. So really good offensive strategy that she had.
Yeah, good bump by her. Good call by Coach Reeder as well. Now let's see what the Rams can do. Maybe they make some switches. Take a see here.
They're still riding with Katie Olson.
For sure, she's a senior. Played a majority of the season as well. They know she could get it done. Just hasn't had the best performance today, and they're going to need a little bit more after her towards the second half of this game.
I mean, both opponents are extremely tough in their own right, so it's definitely a good matchup for sure with conference champion and just a notably storied program of Hunterdon Central.
Yeah, definitely. Red Devils had a great season this year, previous seasons as well. Hopefully, they could close out here and win their section, Group 4 Central jersey. And right now, the Red Devils leading 6-0. Tataro at bat in the 4th inning, bottom of the 4th. Van Cleef doing a nice job pitching as well today. Olsen at it against Tataro. Wagner commit. Tataro swings, goes to the third baseman, gets it, goes high. Tataro goes to second and stays there, and that's going to be a double for Tataro.
That will probably be an error on one of the infielders.
Yeah, it looked like that would be an error on the third baseman. Ball was high. Loses it. Tataro puts on the brakes and transitions her way to second base. Now we have Stallwood at bat. Ball there. Stallwood takes it. Catcher misses that one, and it's going to be 2-0 call for the Red Devils. Stallwood calls time.
Just an update regarding the Group 4 championship. So Kingsway has won their matchup against, I believe, and then Morris Knowles also won their matchup in North Jersey Section 1. We're still waiting on Watchung Hills versus Columbia, as they experienced similar weather conditions as we did.
Definitely a rain delay there as well. Walk here for Stallwood. Catcher and I, we have runners on first and second for the Red Devils. No outs. Van Cleef at bat. Swings it, gets past the third baseman. Tataro goes home, scores the run, and that's an RBI single for Van Cleef. Gets it done on both sides.
Really good softball IQ by Tataro, letting that defensive mistake by the Rams and just get herself a run, get herself across the home plate.
Wouldn't even consider that a mistake. Just gets past her there. A little bit of a mistake, but the left field was there to get that up. Tataro still gets it to go home here. Low. Halstead loses it, and runners get on to second and third now. Scoring position, Seaman and Stallwood. O'Donnell, excuse me. The replacement for Van Cleef. Seaman at bat. Reliable hitter for the Red Devils. Hopefully getting more runs in. Oh, that is Halstead. You're right. Number 14, Halstead at bat. So that's Maitland Halstead. Maitland Halstead at bat. Swings low, contacts it after. So it's going to be a 1-2 count for her. No outs left at the bottom of the fourth. Red Devils are leading by 7-0 now. Halstead takes by the catcher. She's going to step onto first. Gets it. Goes home, and that's considered safe. And they called her safe at first as well. Halstead gets it as well as, I believe, Stallwood scores a run there for the Red Devils. Great play by her.
She got under that tag by Bustos and has runners at the corners now. Halstead at first and O'Donnell at third.
You're right, and that wasn't made by the catcher. That was the first baseman, Adriana Cepeda. There, and now we have Cam Tucker with runners on second and third.
Halstead practically stole second without any competition at hand.
Yeah, of course, now you have runners in scoring position. Tucker takes it. 2 balls now for her. 2-0. Three and 0 now. And if I'm Tucker, I would let her earn this one. She hasn't thrown a pitch inside the frame yet. So
I think will be her second or third time walked.
Takes it, strike. Good play by Olsen there. 3-1. Olsen. That one goes out by Tucker.
3-2 count for her.
Full count here. Runners on second and third. No outs in the fourth. High ball, that's going to be a walk. And now we have bases loaded for the Red Devils. No outs yet in the fourth inning. And we're going to have Duggan come on. It looks like Halstead, or they're going to have a little bit of time here for the Red Devils. And, or excuse me, the pitcher and the catcher are talking things over.
Yeah, Tucker's going to be talking to Coach G at the first base box, and Coach Reeder will be talking to Tucker. Halstead, and I believe O'Donnell at second and third.
As well as Duggan, who's at bat.
Yes, indeed.
So hopefully the Rams have figured something out in that talk. Try and get something going here on the defensive side as well. They have no outs while the bases are loaded. Duggan now. Duggan lets the first one go, and it's considered a ball.
Now talking about the state sectional tournament, the winner of this game will face off against the Kingsway Dragons. On the other side of the bracket, the Morris Knolls Eagles will take the winner of the Watchung Hill Warriors and the Columbia High School team.
Yeah, all great teams here. Takes great talent and effort to win a section in New Jersey, especially a section like this one, the Central Jersey Group 4. The Red Devils, if it continues this way, it looks like they'll come out victorious. Ground ball there, goes to home, considered safe, and that's going to be a run scored by Tucker. Good move by her. Poor throw there, causes the catcher to reach more. And we're going to have Zarnecki up again at bat with bases loaded once again. And still no out.
Yeah, indeed. O'Donnell does cross the plate. Really good job getting under the tag. Duggan gets on at first, and bases are still loaded with no outs. I just like the grittiness of this team. They're just getting under those tags, being fast and speedy, especially in this sectional final.
Yeah, they've done a great job putting in effort. Zarnecki lets that one go. As I was saying, they're putting a lot of effort in, both sides. Diving play there by Seaman. Even though she doesn't get it, just good hustle play by her earlier in the inning. Zarnecki swings, misses. It's going to be 2-2. And, yeah, this team just put on a fight against Marlboro as well. Being down, and Mariah, as a person who played a varsity sport, being down is not a good feeling at all. And it can harm you as well. It could make you feel like you're not as good or you don't have what it takes. But the Red Devils didn't do that in the semifinal round, and they got here to the sectional finals.
Yeah, that is a very good feat by the Red Devils, sending the Mustangs packing. And their mantra, "we over me," is something that definitely does help. Zarnecki gets the first out for the Red Devil team on a strikeout. But as I was saying, they fought back, they used their mantra, and it drove them further.
For sure. And that's an out there by Zarnecki. Catcher-pitcher talking. And the first thing she did was give her pitcher a hug. Just shows that she has confidence in her and that she has what it takes in this game. Right now, 9-0. Red Devils are leading in the fourth. One out. Seaman at bat. We're back at the top. Bases are loaded. Halstead at third.
I also like to notice that softball is one of the most spirited sports in their teams. They're just supporting their girls in different ways. Central with the bucket taps and the cheers coming out of the Rams dugout.
Oh, great catch there by number 7, Sophia Holm. That was a bullet that Seaman gets out there. So now, Grice has an opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
With bases loaded, 2 outs. Halstead on third, Tucker on second. She lets that one go and dug in on first. Greusler swings it out into foul territory, but good power by her.
If the wind just pushed it towards fair, it could have been a grand slam.
Would have needed a lot of wind for that to happen, Mariah. 1-1 count. Greusler gets it, gets past the pitcher, throwing to first, and she's out. They call her out.
That was a really close play, and we'll send you guys to a little break.
And welcome back here at the top of the fifth now. 9-0 for the Red Devils. Hightstown, no runs. They need something going offensively. Van Cleef pitching there. It's going to be considered a ball, 1-1.
Due up right now will be currently at bat Lily Petto. After that will be Sophia Holm and Olivia Worden.
Strong lineup here for the Rams. Van Cleef high again, 2-1. Van Cleef inside. It's going to be strike called, 2-2.
With softball and the girls being very spirited, how, as a boys varsity volleyball player, is your team just as spirited as they are?
We did have a bunch of chants. We did have a bunch of models as well while Emily Van Cleef gets that strikeout. We did have a lot of things to stay spirited. It's less about it is about being spirited, but it's also about keeping that connection, making sure that everyone's engaged. If you're on or off, just make sure that it keeps you into the game and make sure that you play as a team. Van Cleef swung there.
Oh, 1 count for home.
Swung again. 0-2 for Van Cleef. Oh, and they considered that she swung on that, and that's going to be a clean strikeout for Van Cleef.
Up next will be Olivia Worden, the freshman third baseman. And Van Cleef has just been doing a great job keeping her team locked and loaded as a captain, but also as a pitcher as a whole, driving this game extremely well. She's the skipper of this ship.
Another swing there, and she's been doing a great job just eating this team alive. Just throwing strikes after strikes as well, not letting them get onto base as well. Only one person on base today. Swung there, goes into foul territory. Duggan trying to make a play there. 0-2 count for the Red Devils. Van Cleef 1 strike away from ending this inning and would be a fast inning.
Indeed.
Swing and a miss, and what an inning by Van Cleef.
Retired the side by strikes. And now we're heading to the bottom of the fifth.
For sure. And the Red Devils been so dominant today. Both sides. Let's see what they could do here offensively as well.
I think I lost count. Are we third or 4 times around this lineup?
This should be a 4th time around the lineup.
I believe we're going to have Tataro, Stallwood, and Van Cleef due up, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, this is going to be Tataro's 4th at-bat in the 5th inning. And if you're just tuning in for the Central Jersey sectional final, Group 4, Hunterdon Central is leading 9-0 against the Hightstown Rams. Dominant performance by the Red Devils today. Great game by Van Cleef as well.
Absolutely. And this is for the New Jersey Interscholastic Athletic Association tournament. So this is exciting to see as a Red Devil fan at Hunterdon Central.
Yeah, for sure. Ryan, now we have Zoe Totaro at bat. And the winner of this game play at Kingsway against the Dragons. They've been a dominant team as well. Would be a good matchup if the Red Devils advance.
Absolutely. The Kingsway Dragons have been a known powerful force in high school softball just around Swedesboro, New Jersey is where they hail from. A little trip down I-295.
Two strikes here for Olsen. 0-2 count. Totaro at bat. High swung. A little bit undisciplined there by Totaro, and she gets out.
That brings up Stallwood, and now a little bit about the Kingsway Dragons. They're 24-2 in the season. Only losses to number 1 team Donovan Catholic and the Audubon Green Waves.
Low ball leaves the pitcher's glove, and that's going to go behind. First ball. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Stallwood at bat. Swings on it, goes out. She's only lefty in the lineup currently. Strike there by Olsen. 1-2 count. 1 out here. Another ball to the dirt. It's going to be 2-2.
Really good recovery, getting herself tied up in the count.
Grounds it. Oh, misfielded there, and she stays safe.
A runner comes aboard for the Red Devils, setting up for Van Cleef to do some damage.
Yeah, a little bit of a misfield there by number 7, Sophia Holm. Otherwise, maybe she could have gotten her out.
It's a little bit of a bouncier infield here at Hunterdon Central, something that Hightstown Rams just couldn't get adjusted to.
For sure. Van Cleef now. Olsen, nice pitch. Gets it called. 1-1.
A really good place pitch at the knees, basically a little bit on the edge of that frame.
High, and she swings on it, and they call her 2, or it should be 1-2. Yep.
A little bit of an iffy call. She didn't go for 100%, but we're not umpires.
Consider her. She swings into left field, and it's going to be staying there. She's going to try and get to second, but she can't. She thought she could have, but Stallwood just wasn't ready there.
Could have been a ground rule double.
Could have been. Didn't go out, though. And Van Cleef's going to get her sub as usual, but looks like Stallwood just wasn't ready there. Otherwise, Van Cleef looks like she could have been gone to second. Stallwood just would have been late to third, so Van Cleef stays. O'Donnell in as her runner.
Very good strategy by Stallwood and Van Cleef as base runners. I mean, you don't want to risk it and get yourself a second out, especially when you could potentially close it.
For sure, Halstead at bat now with 1 out. And it looks like that's going to be a steal by Stallwood and by Van Cleef.
Looks like they put in Isabella Cangelo as the pinch hitter for Cambria Tuck for Maitland Halstead.
Yeah. No need. Play your starters currently with this lead going.
Cangelo, one of 2 juniors. The second junior's on the base pass at second. She's going to be one of the leaders for this next year's varsity squad.
For sure. She takes it. It's going to be a ball 2-3-0 count.
Very good discipline by the junior at Cangelo.
She swings. Foul territory, though. Cambria, or excuse me, not Cambria Tucker. That's number 2, Isabella Ikangello.
3-1 count for her, hitter's count.
Gets it to stay down. O'Donnell's going home as well, and that's going to be 2 runs for the Red Devils again.
Really good RBI single by Isabella Cangelo. And the Hunterdon Central Red Devils walk it off thanks to a Cangelo. Closing it out, 11-0. Mercying the Hightstown Rams in the Central Jersey Group 4 Finals.
Yeah, and if you didn't know, 10-0 is the mercy rule for NJSIAA policy in the 5th inning. And the Red Devils pull it off here in the Central Jersey Group 4 sectional finals against the Hightstown Rams. The Red Devils are going to the Tournament of Champions here, winning 11-0 at home after a little bit of a rain delay. They get their moment now here after a great season for them and a great postseason that's still left for them to go here. And we're going to go over to Mr. J with the camera celebrating the Red Devils are. And just what a moment for Ikangello as well, being a sub there for the team as well. And now we're going to head over to Mr. Johnson for the interview.
Red Devil Senior, Julia, this is it for softball. How special is it to have your last game here today and winning like this?
Oh my gosh, it's so special. I can't even put it into words. We've worked so hard for this all year, and I'm so excited it all paid off. We knew we could do it, and here we are today. Finally, 10 years back? 10 years. We're back.
Julia, I know it's not the time you're sitting and reflecting, but you've been playing this game a long time. Last home game, how great is it to go out as a winner like this?
It's awesome. I can't even put it into words. It's awesome. We worked, like I said, so hard. We're such a great group. Nothing but good to come for us, so I'm excited. Super excited.
Congratulations,
Thank
Julia
you.
Duggan,
Thank you.
Red Devils.
Thank you.
As the Red Devils win this one. Let's see who else we can grab over here. Oh, we're going to get Cassie Stallwood next. Cassie? Red Devil Senior Cassie Stallwood. Cassie, you set the tone hitting that home run. Let's talk about what that did for this team in the first inning, getting out to the fast start.
I definitely think it helped our energy and our momentum, and we really I feel like we gained a lot of energy after that, and I feel like it really set the tone for the rest of the game.
You guys were involved on Wednesday of one of those games when you had your back against the wall. What does it say about this team to emerge when it was bottom of the 6th, you're losing by 2? What does that do for a team?
I definitely think it was very high pressure, and I think we kept our cool, stayed calm, and really got through. I think it really just helped us.
Cassie, a question you asked all the seniors. You've played this game a long time. You're going to go on and play in college, but this is the last home game here. How great does it feel going out a winner on this field?
It feels really great, especially the last few years losing in sectional finals. I feel like I'm really happy to be sectional winners here.
And that was Red Devil Senior Cassie Stallwood. Congrats, Cassie. Another one of the Red Devil Seniors, Maitland Halstead. So Maitland, 2 days ago, you guys had your backs against the wall. What did it say for this team to rebound from that? And what does it do for you guys going forward, knowing you could face adversity like that?
I mean, that was our biggest adversity all season, coming back and winning that game. And I feel like we carried that win over into today, and we had so much energy today, and we were just ready to come out strong. So I think that really helped our win today.
So it was kind of a weird day with the rain and the storm and the thunder. How big was it for you guys to get that home run from Cassie right off the bat?
I mean, we wanted to play today. Cassie wanted to play. We all wanted to play. And Cassie it was big. That really set the tone for the whole game there.
Now, you're going on to play in college, but some of these girls, it's their last go-round. How cool was it to go out as a winner for all of you guys?
I mean, it's just awesome. Like, even though I am playing college, I'm doing it for my teammates, and we don't want this to be our last game. So we're going to keep playing our hearts out.
Maitland Halstead, Red Devil Senior, congratulations.
Oh my God, Anna. So long overdue. I told you guys we could do this. Here we are. Yep. Exactly what we practiced and paid off. Backdoor slide. Cassie's Cassie. She's still living. Over there. They're up in gas. I do want to go to home plate and take a picture. Yeah, we'll get. Yay! Central 3, Central 3, 1, 2, 3, Central. Choo-choo! Not done yet.
Emily, how great was it to have your last game here at Central Field and go out on top?
It felt really good. I think we came out very strong in the first inning, which helped us a lot. Cassie getting her home run was huge. And then overall, we really strung hits together today, and it was a really amazing game.
Emily, we look back in the last few years here, we couldn't quite get over this hump of winning that sectional. How relieved? Is relieved the right word to use, or excited, or what is the right word?
I think it's well-deserved. We worked really hard to get here, and we finally got what we've been working for. So it is a little bit relief, but more just like hard work pays off. It feels good. So
terrific. We'll go take your picture
Thank
down
you.
there, and I'm going to catch up with the rest of the team down there. As a senior, Grace, what is it like to finish things up with a win, a resounding win today?
Honestly, it couldn't feel any better. We all clicked so well. Our team chemistry has never been better. We were so pumped. Even though we had to wait a little bit, it's okay. We came out so energized and just so ready for this game, and we just came out hot.
You've been part of this thing the last couple of years. It was getting over this hump, winning this game. What does it feel like? Is it relief? Is it excitement? How would you describe this?
Honestly, it's an undescribable feeling. I would say it's mostly excitement. Our team has worked so hard this year. We faced so many challenges. We faced amazing teams, and we knew that we were going to make it this far, and we knew that we had to finish this game. We haven't been able to finish them in the past, but we knew we could finish it this day.
What did Wednesday do for you guys? The backs were against the wall. It's adversity. That's sports, right? What did it do for you guys to come back? Just in terms of lifting a team, confidence, what have you?
Honestly, it couldn't have given us any more confidence. Coming into this game, we had so much energy. We knew that we could face anything and get over it. We were down 3-0, and we came back so well, and we handled ourselves so well. So we knew that we could come back from anything.
Grace, lastly, this is it for softball for you. Luckily, you live for another day, maybe two. But is there a way you can reflect back on what this experience has been like for you?
I would say reflecting on this experience, it has been nothing but a family to me. These girls are going to be my forever friends, and my coaches are going to be forever a part of my life. I can't imagine doing it with a better group of girls, and I can't imagine having different coaches. It's been an amazing ride, and I can't ask for a better team, honestly.
And that was Red Devil Senior Grace Greisler. Get back into the pictures, Grace. All right, Zoe, you've been playing this game a long time. Today was the last time here at this field. How good does it feel to leave as a champion?
It feels great. We've been working for this all 4 years. This group of seniors, we knew we knew we could do it if we really worked together, and we did that tonight. We came out with the Mercy, and we're sectional champions. So,
Zoe, you've been a part of this now for 3 years. Your sister was a part of it. It was getting over this hump, winning this group title. Is it a sense of relief, excitement? How would you describe getting to this point?
I would say it's very exciting. This team is such a close-knit group. We do everything together, so I think that really makes a big part of this championship. It's just we're all so excited.
What has this experience, Red Devil softball, meant to you?
This experience has been great. The coaches are amazing, and the team is just a family, so I couldn't ask for another experience. It has been amazing.
So you've been a part of this run. It's senior. It's the last time on this field. How does it feel to walk out of here as a champion?
It feels really good because we've been waiting for this moment this whole season, and we knew we can get to this point. We were so confident coming into this game today, and we wanted to play, and we came ready.
Paige, you guys were up against it Wednesday. That was the game. That's the one you're going to look back on. How did it feel to come back, get that win? In terms of confidence, what does that do for a team?
So the game on Wednesday was a big confidence boost because we came back from 3-0, and can you guys stop? I can't focus. Okay. So on Wednesday it was a big confidence boost because we knew we can come back from anything, and especially if we came back from that game, we're unstoppable.
How do you guys feel as a group going through all of this together now? What is it like, that experience, being a part of the Red Devils?
We all feel very happy to be a part of something so big because we're all so close, and this means so much to every single one of us to be a part of something.
And that was Red Devil senior Paige Seaman. Thanks, Paige. And lastly, we've got Red Devil senior Sarah Zarnecki. Sarah, Wednesday meant everything to this team. What was that like, being a part of such a dramatic win kickstarting today?
I'm just happy that I could do my job and contribute to the win. Obviously, today was a very big team win, 11-0, and I'm just happy that I was able to give us the opportunity to be here today. And Emily pitched a great game, and I think everyone's been doing their job, so it's time for me to step up as a senior. And I finally changed my mindset up at the plate and just had fun.
Sarah, you've been playing this game for a lot of years, and you're wrapping it up this year. The next game, the next loss is your last game. Thank goodness it wasn't today. What has the experience been like, the Red Devil experience?
Honestly, I couldn't wish for anything better. I played with these girls even past Central, and I love them all so much. This team, the chemistry that we have, I think, is one of the main reasons why we win. We all trust each other, we all love each other, and we all have each other's backs, and I don't think you could replicate that any other year.
And that was Red Devil senior Sarah Zarnecki. I think at this point we'll get ready to throw it back to the crew at the table. Take her away, folks.
And that brings us back to the Hunterdon Central softball field, and what a game we've had here, from rain and thunderstorm to the sun out, looking over the Red Devils, celebrating the moments of victory in this Hunterdon Central, or the Central Jersey Group 4 sectional final win for them. They've been doing a great job this season, 4-0 in the postseason, getting that win. And thank you again for tuning in with us at HCTV, and we hope to see you in the future.